And yeah, a few meth heads here and there scattered about. It didn't seem very clean. Our favorite pizza.
But hey, it was the best.
It was the best, had it right.
And
Name
it was
right.
What I also loved about it is that you would go in there and it's like a very small kind of hole in the wall.
Oh yeah.
But there are 2 televisions competing with each other very loudly. And like whoever's working there is like just manning one, like standing, watching it. Like it's like they're like in the dining room. They're like away from where employees should be.
How dirty do you think that place was?
Like
10? The dirtiest.
Like a 10.
Like a 10 out of 10 dirty.
Maybe like a 9.
That's pretty bad.
It's like not a passing.
That's not acceptable for a restaurant.
But goddamn, what
the best, man.
What I wouldn't give for a slice of the best.
Like, I don't even know if it really was that good. It's one of those things where
I think we were just young and stoned.
We were young
having
and
a
dumb,
good time, full of memories.
Memories and weed. And like, I remember thinking orange Fanta was amazing. Because I was really stoned and I would drink it and I'd go, oh. And no, that's not even that good. I mean, it's okay. It's not.
I'm trying to think
amazing.
of like my guiltiest pleasure. Maybe like frosting out of the can.
I love frosting.
Like the white,
like buttercream.
Yes.
Frosting is amazing.
So good.
I love those birthday. I thought you hated this. Like birthday cake slices that you get with the thick frosting, like that buttercream frosting. It's just a white cake with the white frosting.
I don't hate that.
Layered.
I like that. I remember you making me go in stoned one Halloween. You were dressed as Sarah Palin and I was dressed as Amy Winehouse.
Yes. Those are good pictures.
Yeah, there's some good pictures from that. They're
sweet.
Yeah. I think we just like were high and upset that everyone was eating candy.
Yeah.
So we got some cake.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tracks.
Hey, did we lose money and then somehow find it? Was that time? No, that was a different time.
I don't know.
Wow. Time flies. I don't remember
Time
any
flies
of it.
when you're being a slut.
When you're being a little drugged up.
Cum whore.
Cum whore.
My family listens to this.
I know. That's the best. That's the best part. You know, you come in here and it's like you and I are just hanging out. We're having a good time. But then I think like anybody can listen to this.
Yeah, it's not. I think my little brother like it's fine. Listen.
What are you gonna do?
Listen, it's 2019. It's the internet. It's the age.
There's so much on the internet, guys, and a lot of it is a lot worse.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
I'm just spooky. Listen, this is commentary. This isn't we're not doing anything bad here.
Wrong.
We're not doing anything wrong here. We're just talking about it. Okay. Okay. NSA guys.
Doesn't do anything, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm a little hungry, which may affect some of my scores that I give these foods later.
Okay.
And I'm hungry, as you know, because of our photo shoot. We needed to do a photo shoot today.
So Spenny texted me. He said, "Will you take pictures of me?" And I said, "Yeah, okay." And so I get over here, and we're starting to take pictures, and he needs like headshot pictures. He wants headshot pictures, and we're trying to take pictures. What were we talking about?
Just right this second. I was just going to talk about how delirious I am.
I am so delirious as well. This is an odd day. So, what were I talking about? So he goes, oh my God. He goes, oh my God, I'm so bloated. I'm like, what are you?
I am so bloated. I haven't pooped today.
if you have
or
not
the day before.
if you have not seen Spenny, he is like so tiny and tight.
Here's the thing. When you're as ballerina thin as I am, when you eat anything, it shows up.
Not really, because none of you is big. Like, I know what you're trying to say. I get what you're saying.
Thin people know.
I used to be one of those people.
Like, you'd eat something, like I'll eat a plum, say.
And it shows up.
And it's, yeah, you'll see right there. You'll be like, oh, Spenny had a plum at 3:16.
I think thin people are just, like, also, like, not thin people. A lot of people are just hypercritical of their own bodies. And nobody else sees, like, I don't see that. I just don't.
Well, maybe when more people start looking at your body.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
No.
I mean, I can see it in myself. No, I'm critical of myself, too. I can see it in myself, right? Like, I can look and be like, bad month, bad year,
This is a bad couple of years.
Bad couple of years for me, you know? But it's picking up.
I peaked in about 2012. It's been going down.
It'll pick up. And, you know what, you can be, you know, you're critical of yourself, but when you look at other people, I think I don't notice that as much. Not as critical.
I don't know. I feel like I've had to train myself not to be of other people so critical.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like, you know, all the body positivities kind of infected me. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. You look fine. You're not a Dolce & Gabbana model, and that's okay.
You know, my problem with the body positivity thing is,
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because what I'm gonna say is, like, if you want to post a pic of your body and be like, I look good in this picture, or I think I look good in this picture, or I just like this picture, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, do whatever you got to do. I don't care. But when you post a picture of your body and then you write out like 3 fucking novels about your womanhood and
how it's empowering.
I'm empowered. Fuck off.
Whatever. You looked hot. You wanted to show.
You wanted to show your ass to people.
And
just get over it. Fine. That's fine.
We're not mad about that.
I don't care.
No one's persecuting women for that anymore.
Nobody. No, it's like, fine. Get your ass out. I'll look at it. Everybody looks at it. And guess what? Some people are going to like it. And you can just go, I like this picture of my ass. Here
and we're
you
like,
go.
Great. Thanks.
Great. Thanks.
Guess what about your post? TLDR.
TLDR. I'm not looking at that shit.
No.
This is about empowerment. Bullshit. It's not about empowerment.
See, what I thought you were going to say was about, like, but I agree with you there. If you say what it is, first of all.
Just say what it is. Be honest about it.
Also, like, don't throw a fit when it doesn't get the reaction you want, you know? Like, if people are bullying you, like, just close your eyes, you know? It's cyber, like, you're the one who put it out there.
I feel like a lot of, like...
Am I wrong?
No, you're so right. A lot of, like, PC people that I know in my life were never bullied. I think they're, like, terrified of being bullied. But I don't know if they actually have ever been.
They need a bully.
They need a bully. Okay? I mean, we're not trying to
listen, there are two kinds of people in this world.
People who were bullied, and people who weren't.
Well, I was going to say bullies and nerds. Bullies and nerds. But guess which one you don't want to be.
Guess which one you don't want to be. But it's also just, it's so frustrating because it's like they're so afraid of people having a bad thing to say about something or somebody. You know what this reminds me of? The other day, my friend was like, she went to an open mic night and she was like, I really...
Kill me.
Oh, I could never. But she was like, you know, I really want to go up there and play my violin. She's been playing violin since she was like 4. Okay, she's very skilled at it. And she's like, but I'm really like, I'm just like too chicken shit for it. And I'm thinking like, because she's like, I'm scared that people are going to judge me or whatever, blah. But I'm thinking like, okay, you're going up there, doing whatever you got to do. who gives a shit if people judge you? Because the people who are going to judge you are the same people who are judging everybody anyway about everything. So who cares? You don't even know who these people are. I mean, it's so much easier said than done because I do the same thing. Everybody does the same thing. Yeah. But when you actually think about it, like, why do you give a shit about people you don't even know judging you? Because they're probably judging everything all the time.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. But I feel like you're yelling at me.
No. I'm excited about it. And the thing with like putting your picture out of your ass or whatever, and then somehow getting negative response or whatever, like, who cares?
And then crying about
it. Like, stop.
No, yeah.
You're being a crybaby. Shut up.
You're being a crybaby. Shut up. Like, if you're so upset that someone was mean about your butt, don't show your butt.
Why put it on the internet?
I don't know. I just think, and I know like this in itself is a cliche train of thought or whatever, but I do think that we're in this age of hypersensitivity and
it's too much.
Just like victim culture, you know, where it's just like people are so quick to victimize themselves any way they can, like for the attention or whatever. And like we were kind of talking about this with like queer people and trans people, and like how like you and I privately were talking about how like in the spotlight you see all of these like loud, abrasive queers who are like death to all cis people, death to all men, like
they're
you're
turning
trash.
People off.
Like, I'm gonna staple a skull to my dick and bleed on you, but you're trash,
right?
And like there's so much of that in Portland. I feel like where it's just like death to all white men, you know,
out of control.
Like, I'm triggered. You can't say that, you know, shit like that. And it's like, okay, you have to be triggered. Like, I'm sorry, but like everybody that's not how
has.
The world works. Everyone has triggers. It's being out in the world. You can't limit your own consciousness.
It's the same thing with people that I'm saying who have been bullied and people who haven't. And this isn't necessarily true because I'm sure some of these people have been bullied. But it's just like the world does not revolve around you and your feelings. I know that you want it to be, and I'm sorry that
you and your feelings and your fears.
And your fears, and it's like, I get that people shouldn't like be antagonistic or like purposefully try to fuck with you.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like if you're a grown-ass adult, you should realize that like people who are being antagonistic or bullying or whatever are also grown-ass adults, and like they're the problem, you know? Like that's...
And also,
like it has nothing to do with you.
Right. It has nothing to do with you.
They're the ones going out of their way to exert the energy to tell you that something's bad.
Right.
You know, it's like, who gives a shit? Like, look at you.
It's what you're doing. Going up to people and, like, yelling at them and telling them that they're bad. Like, what do you think is going to be solved doing that?
Yeah, sorry.
Do you honestly think that that's going to be a positive, like, movement? To just yell at people and berate people about how stupid and ignorant and terrible and awful they are at their core.
I don't think it's ever worked.
It never, ever, ever works. So quit doing that. And then they, like, when you say shit like that, it's like they don't even...
It's like, well, now you're stripping me of my truth. And
now you're not respecting my feelings. Like, okay.
It's like, no, okay, we live in a certain society still where there's a status quo, where there's, you know, you still have to, like... work within the parameters of polite society to like make a point, you know?
Yeah, I posted this thing. I'm not going to like get too much into it, but there was like this big debate about what happened at our old college, and there was like a professor who left for some like
right.
for some like race issue or something. But anyway, I posted because Joe Rogan on his podcast had that teacher on, that professor on. And I was
Did he?
Yeah. And I was like, this is crazy.
He was our professor too.
Yeah, like this is our college professor, and now I'm going to post... I posted it on Facebook because I was like, this is super interesting, especially considering I have a lot of friends who still lived at, you know, at that college or whatever. And so I had a lot of different audiences. And so I posted it just thinking it was super interesting to listen to. And people were commenting and they were like, I'm honestly really disappointed that you posted this and I think you should delete it. And I was